Lost Art with Andrew Cox podcast, Marine Corps League and Till Valhalla Project Ambassador. Now streaming on all major podcast platforms. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast as giving a voice to our veterans. The Lost Art with Andrew Cox. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Podcast, that podcast giving a voice to our veterans. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today, that's right, it's a fireside chat with the crew. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying the podcast? Make sure you go see the website. That's the lostart.podbean.com. Go check us out, see what we're all about. There's a couple ways that you can support us in our mission of getting our veteran voices out for all to hear. You can go to that website. You can do a one-time donation. You can go in and become a patron. That's a monthly donation. You can just go purchase some cool gear. Or if you have a business or something like that, maybe you've written a book and you want to advertise on it right here on the podcast, you are more than welcome. We can work something out. But those are the couple ways that you can help support us. Also, a big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project. I always have to give that shout out. It is a great organization. They are out there doing amazing things. You need to go check out their website. If it's been a while, go back and check it out again. But anyways, they got some incredible stuff going on there. Anything that you can help them with would be much appreciated. You can see them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. I do have the crew, and it's a big crew this week, and we're going to go around the country. Bam, here we are, man. How's everybody doing? Holy smokes, let's go around. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Can't complain. Everything's good. Got some yard work done today.
Nice.
Amongst the rain.
Yeah.
My brand new, maybe I already told this story, my brand new string trimmer, 4-cycle.
Yeah.
Man, that thing just exploded like it was cool. And you think Lowe's won't take it back. So they're like, well, you have to go through Craftsman. Craftsman's like, they have a 2-year warranty on it. Yeah. Finally got through to somebody at Craftsman. Are like, well, you have to, we'll tell you where to take it. You have to pay to get the estimate for repair. But if it's the motor, it's not covered under, depending on what it is and this and that. And I was like, damn, $300 and some weed whacker. And you're telling me that I should have never bought your crap. So I was going to go on social media and start just, don't buy Craftsman. Don't do this. It's not the same Craftsman it used to be, but yeah, they're literally like, hey, do you know what motor it has? I said, what do you mean? What motor does it have? It's got a 4-cycle. It's a 4-cycle motor on this model. Well, is it a Briggs & Stratton? Is it a Kawasaki? I was like, is it a Honda? I said, no, it's definitely not a Honda, or it wouldn't have done that. It's ridiculous, man. So now I'm just like, do I just go out and buy a little electric weed whacker and edger and all that crap, or maybe that's just the way to go? Man, that's actually been the most frustrating thing I've had this week is my weed whacker that probably didn't help the day it died. I threw it up the driveway and stuff like that too. But
you got to teach it a lesson. You can't let it treat.
Well, the damn thing is, I got it for Christmas and never even took it out of the box until the end of March, first part of April. I've used it 4 times. And
That was not like it's been
anything. Yeah, it's been nothing extraneous with it. I literally was using the blower attachment on it to blow off the driveway, and it goes, yeah. So I got it to start up again. It's like, it's seized up faster than Vic's bike. I mean, that was worse than damn.
It's pretty quick.
Oh, man. Hey, look who we have back with us this week. He's the world traveler. He's been everywhere. He has decided to grace us with his presence tonight. I'm very excited. But Aaron, welcome back, man.
Hey everybody, it's good to be back.
So
think
great to
there's
hear Aaron.
yeah.
Agreed.
There, yeah, world traveler. So I spent last week in the desert out there in Qatar and come back and it's been raining ever since. So um I almost want to say I missed the rain, but since it's rained constantly nonstop ever since, I don't miss the rain because I needed to do some yard work. And for
Yeah.
$300+ I'll bring you a steel.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't go wrong
I
with
did.
a steel.
I just got tired of mixing gas, so I was like, well, I just
Yeah.
want to run straight gas, and it was the biggest mistake. I had a Craftsman 4-cycle for almost 10 years, and it finally gave up on it. Gave up on me last fall. And I was like, I'll get a new one, but I don't need it right now. My wife got it for me for Christmas. Yeah, biggest waste of money. But you're absolutely right. It's steel. It'll run.
That's true.
Husqvarna makes an
Yeah.
Echo. They're pretty good brands too.
Yeah.
But with those, I didn't. To your point, I didn't know this either, Mike. But even steel has different size motors. You know, basically different setups on their engines too. Because
Yeah.
I had a blower, and I was like, well, I'll take parts off this other one to fix this blower. No, it's not the same parts.
Huh. They got to get you somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I joined an online forum for that, and some guy replied back. He goes, "Check the air filter." I'm like, dude, seriously,
God.
the air filter?
Yeah, hit the spray.
Engine
The,
seized
He
up.
goes,
It's got to be
check
the air filter.
check the. He's like, and then another guy goes, "You sure you put oil in it?" And part of me, I'm like,
darn it!
"Hold it! It didn't come with oil in it." It's like a bunch of freaking idiots.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, shoot, let's go down. We're going to go over to Washington here. Bone, how you doing?
hey, it's not raining here. It's pretty nice. I got
Okay.
the Northwest Washington Fairs running in the metropolis
Nice.
of Linden, and the Abbotsford Air Show is running just to the north east of me, up north of Sumas, right there in Canada. It's almost like a little taste of American freedom. There's the snowbirds flying around and some other jets and
Nice.
stuff. So we got a few of our planes up there. We play nice with the Canadians. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. To just every now and then hearing the sounds of freedom, and other than that, and I mean, kind of enjoying the weather. I got back from Arizona and it rained on me for 3 days. Wanted to kill myself.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know, man. Life's good, but not as good as it was in Scottsdale. I'll tell you that.
So you had a good time then, huh?
I had an amazing time. Yeah. Highly recommend. We'll be moving there likely in 3 years.
Very nice. All right. Good to know. All right. Well, we got the motorcycle traveler here. He's looking like the old crusty riders. I'm surprised he doesn't have the leathery skin already. But Sensei, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Life is good. It's been a busy couple weeks. Just got back from a 4,605-mile motorcycle trip. Rode all the way to Colorado Springs, Colorado, then up to Sturgis. Spent 3 nights at Sturgis, and then rode home with a stop in Oklahoma to visit a good friend.
I know that guy.
Yeah. Let's see what else. 16 states. 13 days. It was a good trip. 2 national parks, 1 motorcycle rally. I gotta say that I did go over the first weekend, and I guess Sturgis is notorious for being more spicy on the second weekend, but I was underwhelmed the first weekend of Sturgis. But I got to do some great riding in the Black Hills. And then when I left Sturgis on my way home, I had to ride east all the way across the state of South Dakota. Wind coming out of the south the whole time, leaning the bike into the wind. By the time I got to my hotel, my neck was sore, but it was really cool talking. Most of the people that come to go to Sturgis trailer. They either put their bikes in a toy hauler or put it on a trailer behind a truck, and then they trailer the bikes up, and then they ride them when they get there.
That's gay.
It's very few people that ride unless you live within a day's trip. If you live within the surrounding states, people will ride there. But if you live outside more than a 8 or 10 hour ride, everybody trailers in. So it was kind of cool to meet some other long haul motorcyclists. And I kind of feel like I'm part of a group within a group now, because I've put in some time on the bike, 46,000 miles on the motorcycle now in 4 years. So I can consider myself a long haul motorcyclist. Next summer is we're taking a cruise instead of a motorcycle trip, but the summer of 27, I think I'm going to go up to Maine and back.
Nice.
So that's I'm already going to plan that trip. But let's see. Weekend came back and going to the cigar shop and telling Sturgis stories was cool all weekend. And then Saturday, I had to mow the lawn in between the rain. And then it rained all day today, and so I got the lawn mowed yesterday. And then tomorrow I start back to school. Yep.
So Vic, tell them a picture of Mount Rushmore does not do it justice when you
It
look
does
at
not. You cannot take in the full majesty of Mount Rushmore unless you're standing in front of it.
it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I would say Crazy Horse Monument also.
Without a doubt.
Yep, it's pretty epic. Pretty epic monument also. They haven't
Is that
finished
one completed?
No, it's maybe a third of the way.
Okay.
Generously speaking, maybe half done. So they have all of Crazy Horse's face. He's supposed to be on the back of a horse pointing, but they have from the face down to the top of his arm. But they still have to do the bottom of his arm and the entire horse underneath him.
Oh, wow.
But the Indian tribe refuses to take money from the government, even though the government has said, let's make this a national monument and we'll all pay for it.
Exactly. God bless him.
Yep. So they said we don't want federal money. We're going to do this all with donations and proceeds raised through going to the gift shop and all that kind of stuff. So
cool.
All right.
But it's amazing, isn't it, Vic?
It is.
It's phenomenal. Oh.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep.
So this week's cigar is this is a handmade kind of like a boutique cigar. This is called Marcel cigar. This is an infused cigar. I'm normally not into infused cigars, but it was the guy gave it to me. Marcel himself came to Peaceful Henry's and was kind of handing out cigars. This one is mocha or Irish mocha infused, and I'm telling you, I've been like just sitting here on the counter waiting to introduce it. I can smell the mocha. It's coming off that strong. So it's I'm not real sure. Infused cigars are sneaky. They taste really good, but a lot of them have a high nicotine content. So you get, ooh, this tastes really good, and you start huffing and puffing on it. Half an hour later, you're about to throw up because it's such high nicotine content. So you got to be careful with infused cigars. This is a Turo length, and this probably looks like a natural wrapper, but you can't tell. I can't tell. That's not a Maduro wrapper, but I'm not sure what the binder and filler is. Yeah, so we'll see how far we make it.
How much do one of those go for?
I don't know. He gave it to me. I didn't see it. There wasn't a price on it. I'm guessing they're probably in the $10 to $12 range, if I were to wager a guess. We'll see.
All right, sounds good. Well, here's the man, the myth, the legend, Mark O'Loughlin. Mark, how you doing?
I am so phenomenally outstanding. I can't even comprehend to tell you anything else. Gas prices in San Diego dropped like 5 cents.
Nice.
It's freaking phenomenal. However, and then like last weekend, we were in Orange County, and it was under $4.
Jeez.
It's
Say it isn't so.
and President Trump and the DOJ are pressing so hard on these. I know we're not supposed to get into the politics, but wow. So good. So many good things are happening here in Southern California. Wow. And it was we had a high of like 84 degrees.
Wow.
And at 6 o'clock, it drops down to like 64 degrees.
Whew. How are you making it?
I know. I jump in my pool. I got a heated pool from the solar heating.
Yeah.
I jump in my pool at night, and it's like, wow.
Man, I wish I had a heated pool. That would be awesome.
It's it's just phenomenal. I almost spilled my I had whiskey on ice, and then I got I reached out of my pool. I almost spilled it. Oh,
don't do that. That's bad policy.
You must have saved it, Mark. You must have saved it.
I did. But
Mark, I don't know if it's the whiskey, but you're making California sound like it might be livable again. Like,
I know.
You might lure me. I was born there. You might lure me back.
Hey, do you remember that?
No, that's definitely the whiskey.
What's that one song? What's that one song from
California Dreamin'?
California's full of whiskey, women, and gold.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, yeah. Should have been a cowboy.
Yeah. Should have been a cowboy.
I thought you were gonna sing Californication.
Californication.
You know it. Look at this.
That's usually what's happening to you down there.
Guys, there's what whiskey. Hey, you know what the Irish say? What whiskey will not cure, there is no cure for.
Amen.
So, what are you drinking,
I didn't know we were
Jameson?
doing words of wisdom already.
You only drink Jameson. Who the hell drinks anything but Jameson?
I was just checking. I was making sure, Mark.
What communist drinks anything but Jameson?
Whoa.
Or Tullamadu?
Easy,
you know what?
You're
throwing around some pretty big words here and challenging us all. It's a pretty bold statement for the Sergeant Major.
Your glass is getting low too.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
What did I used to say? Nobody likes to be led by a weak and feeble bitch.
It's true. That is true. He did say that once or twice. That is a true statement. I heard it. Yeah.
How many
go
times
wrong with that
did you hear
statement.
with Andrew?
He was talking about me when he said it. So.
That's still better than being a communist. So,
the only thing worse than being a communist is the weak and feeble bitch.
Yep, that's right. No better words have ever been said. Well, we have Jim here now. Jim is driving down the road. He's making sure that he's staying in between the lines. Trying not to get too crazy over there. How you been doing, Jim? I didn't hear you. Say it again. Oh,
I think it sounds weak and feeble.
We can't hear you, man. I don't know why. Oh, I can barely hear you, but it's
Jim. You might be in between cell phone towers.
We can't hear shit.
We'll get there eventually. It's all good. Well, sounds like Jim is doing good. We're going to say that when he gets back on here in another spot. I'm sure it'll be even better. But I guess we can move forward. Now, I was told by a certain individual that he may or may not have something prepared, but I'm still going to play his intro, and we're going to talk about whatever it is he wants to talk about, just because this is going to be our segment called Whatever Mark Wants to Talk About.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
I know.
I was going to say.
So, Jim, how you doing?
Don't know if you can post this one.
You doing all right, Jim?
Hear me now.
A little pixelated.
You may have
I don't know.
to. You may have to log off and then come back on.
That's what he gets for complimenting California as much as he's done. You know, he doesn't even know it's his turn. He's probably fixing another drink.
I don't know if Aaron could. Just turn off the camera, but there he is.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
See what you've been missing.
Yeah, I know some good times.
We're just taking turns each week. Mine was like 2 weeks ago.
That's true. That's true.
I'm trying to tell a feel-good story. I'm like, this is Black Sabbath, and I'm sitting there, and these guys are just killing me, and I was like, mute. One till I listened back at it, I'm like, oh my God. Are you?
Hey, am I still
All right,
here?
let's go to Jim. I think he's here. Jim, how you doing?
Hello, Tokyo. Come in, Tokyo.
Jim's gonna have to drop.
It's still
Jim,
garbled,
I think you have to drop and then come back.
He did that once.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I don't know. It's something with
anyone
the
hear
mic or
me?
something.
Yeah,
I
cut
don't know.
off Jim. He's screwing the whole thing up. He sounds like a cancer patient.
Dang it, Jim. What are you
Mark,
trying to
am I
pull
still
here,
here?
Jim?
Mark,
Hello,
we're on your
hello.
segment now. Did you know that? We're on your segment, and it's we're going to talk about whatever Mark wants to talk about. That's the name of the segment.
Hey, do you still hear Mark?
Yep. I
Does
still hear
everyone
you.
hear Mark?
We still hear the Sergeant Major.
Outstanding.
Arrow.
So where's Jim? Who's this Jim guy?
You know Jim. He's been on here. Jim Russell. He'll be back on here in a little bit. I don't know what's going on with his phone.
So, have we been following the Jim Capers story? We had
Medal, the guy that trying to get the Medal of Honor for him.
Yes, and then did you see all the stuff with President Trump and Headsap and what's that chick that's in the talking to him? I think Andrew, you're gonna get it pushed through.
I think it will happen. The president said he's waiting on it, and then
and we know it's because of Andrew.
yeah. I'm gonna take all the credit, just because.
You're damn right.
Truth be told, I bet it's
now?
JD. I bet JD pushed it through. I bet JD
Yeah,
said, "Hey, we got to approve
from
this."
what I saw,
Who
the
the hell
last
is
thing I
JD?
saw,
JD Vance, our corporal president.
Oh,
Corporal Vance.
Corporal?
Yeah,
That guy?
yeah.
Vice President Corporal JD Vance.
Yeah.
I know when he talks to you, he better say Sergeant Major. That's all I know.
You damn right. He fucking better.
Yep.
He better.
Oh my God, this is good.
Because I
Don't you forget it.
I'd be wearing that. I'd be wearing that bitch out on a daily basis.
He probably deserves it, you know. That's the way I see it.
You know he would.
Yeah,
Andrew, you know he would if he was in front of me.
that's right. He would. I know.
You see, he was hiking with some Marines out there in California.
He did.
Yeah, with a fucking t-shirt.
Hold on. No, I think it was with the T-shirt and with Headquarters Battalion. So Mark was very upset that he wasn't with the Infantry Battalion. He's not listening now.
He was like a weak and feeble bitch. I don't know that.
I don't know.
You going to be able to post this one,
Hey.
Andrew, or are we just
Oh,
doing
it's
this for
going up,
fun?
man.
You
It's
know,
going up.
hey, you know, he should have been with the
I hope
freaking.
so. We're live.
Yeah, we are. Oh, I heard
Diddle,
Jim
straight up
loud
the
and
middle.
clear.
2 up, 1 back, chow and objective. You know, that's how we hike.
Jim, how you
But
doing?
did he fall out though? But did he
And
fall
hey,
out?
Andrew,
Yeah.
you know what Colonel Kelly would have said?
What's that?
You know what Colonel Kelly would have said? High diddle, straight up the middle, 2 up, 1 back, chow and objective.
Was that even English?
Say it one more time. I don't even think you're talking
That was
English.
the objective. That's some objective.
Okay. Hey, listen up, you freaking pogues. High diddle, straight up the middle, 2 up, 1 back, chow on the objective.
That was good. I understood that 100%.
I got that
and
one.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Even my pogue ears understood what you said. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Andrew understands because the one of the big supporters of the Marine Band in San Diego was Colonel Jack Kelly.
That's right. Yeah.
And
I've played many a ceremony with him.
You
So.
damn right. But that was
Yeah.
one of his things. It says, hey, when the Marine infantry goes into an operation, it's high diddle, straight up the middle, 2 up, 1 back, and chow on the objective.
That's right. I'm loving it. All right, hey, I'm gonna get Jim on here real quick because we didn't hear his how he was doing. So Jim, how you doing?
Well, I am the lowest ranked guy in this whole conversation, you know.
well, you're assuming a lot there on when you say that.
Well, remember I got medically.
So yes,
kicked
you are a
out.
pogue or what?
We're all pogues, not you, but the rest of us are pogues.
I ain't no fucking
That's
pogue,
true.
bitch.
I didn't. I said you're not. Mark is not a pogue. Everybody else here is a pogue. Jiminy
Can't confirm.
Christmas! You can't take
I'm
you
gonna
can't
try
take a
to
grunt
talk if
anywhere.
I can't stop laughing,
Man.
Sergeant Major. Oh, did I say that?
Yeah. Mark said he had a busy day earlier. He was trying to find his damn coffee cup all day. Like, where the hell's my freaking coffee cup?
He found it tough all day for sure.
I was trying my fucking big ass thing of color Mordew.
He wasn't looking for a coffee mug. He was looking for his whiskey glass. Yeah.
I'm glad you found it.
Now, I've had a very long day today, so.
Mark has been finding it all day long.
He obviously has.
Hey, freaking Andrew. Hey, Andrew knows when I find that shit, I'm gonna find some other freaking discrepancies along the way.
That is true. He's gonna make sure he finds them all for sure. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go into whatever Vic wants to talk about.
Well, it just so happens that, first of all, today is my 3-year anniversary of my retirement ceremony.
Ooh.
Also, today, I share that date with the birthday of the Department of Defense.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, is that the date he quit?
Ow. Yes, that's the day I quit.
Did he do 30 years? If it wasn't, then he quit.
I only did 24 years, so I'm a quitter.
So he quit.
Freaking pogue quitter.
Pogue quitter.
I'm confident in my masculinity.
Man, I'm such a dick. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry.
Mark, you're doing it up tonight for sure.
So the Department of Defense was born in 1798 and lasted until 1947. So it had a pretty good. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. the Department of War. The Department of War was born in 1798 and lasted until 1947. Then
That's
there was
when
a
we got
2-year break.
wicked people. When it wasn't Department of War no more.
So that was 1949 when our weakness and feebleness started, because that's when the Department of Defense was born.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Let's see. I thought this was interesting. You guys know how many square feet the Pentagon is?
No.
Freaking too many.
It's 3,700,000 square feet.
Exactly.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Too many.
Hey, Sergeant Major. You know, in Tennessee, we got lots of whiskey.
But not how much Irish whiskey?
Oh, we got plenty. There's a lot of Scottish here and Irish here. I was just at the Irish Fest in Knoxville yesterday.
God love you. God love you.
So there just happens to be 691 bathrooms, 281. 291. That's what. No, it's 691 water fountains. That's what it is, and then 281 bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
I think he meant scuttlebutts on that one. Sergeant
In the
Major's
head.
going to get your ass for saying a water fountain.
That go Pogue, man.
Friggin' Pogues sitting around talking shit, buddy.
Let's see what else. Here's a good one. VA severs ties with most federal unions, terminating worker contracts. The VA, about 300,000 of their 450,000 employees belong to unions, 4 different unions, and they're going to start severing ties with all these unions. The director of Veteran Affairs is basically saying they're ineffectual, and all they're doing is protecting poor workers and not doing anything for veterans.
Yeah.
I
would agree.
Freaking piece of shit, motherfuckers.
What the Sergeant Major said.
Exactly.
Don't hold back. Tell us what you really think. Let's see. And lastly, let's see. What was the last one? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna say that I'm tapping out. This thing actually tastes like crap. It is
really
awful. Yeah. It's like you know those. You remember those fake candy cigarettes?
It's like sucking on something you don't want.
a cat
That's
turd.
literally what it is. Yeah. You remember those fake cigarettes that, like, when you pull on them, it was powder. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
this
bubblegum
tastes like
cigar.
that powder.
No, I don't.
But it tastes like
I don't understand that.
it tastes like hot chocolate mix. That's it. It smells like I'm smoking hot
I
chocolate.
don't understand about sucking on something I don't like.
Yeah, you're tapping out, you Pogue. Twitter.
I give up. I think it's awful.
That's
now you're quitting the
par
cigar.
for the course.
This
I mean,
is an
he quit
epidemic.
at 25 years, and now he's quitting a cigar. Jeez.
This is what else for Mark to light you up about.
It's got to be a pretty bad cigar if I'm quitting it. I'm telling you, it's
okay. Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
I can only imagine your rating scale for that one. Was it wah wah wah?
No, it's a F. This is awful.
It was even worse.
Yeah.
Good point.
I don't know why I'm dodging the F bomb. I mean, but I'm just.
Well, I mean, we are live.
Dodge that F-bomb.
We are live. Whatever Ryan wants to talk about.
Whoa.
Give it to us, Bone.
Man, I was gonna, I do want to say.
Hey, just don't be weak and feeble.
I will not. I'm going to change gears. I'm going to save this for another time. My original topic.
You were
factually accurate.
You were going to be
the human
weak and
liver
feeble.
Can regenerate itself.
The liver can regenerate.
But not now. You motivated me, Sergeant Major. You see this level of motivation? You see that pivot?
Damn right.
I'm aiming for the center. Damn right. So here's the thing. I was in the Air Force. I'm smart. So you know what I mean? A pogue, but a smart pogue. No, man. Sorry. You're laughing at my own joke.
What
Mark.
the hell? Exactly.
That's not good. Yeah. Hey, as long as you don't get the cirrhosis or the cancer, be good to yourself, be good to your liver, and it bounces back, man. So again, everything in moderation. It's good to be happy. It's good to enjoy strong drink. That's in the Bible. I forget which part. But it's
Somewhere in
there
the
for a
middle.
reason. So that being said, should you not destroy it, and I acknowledge that the liver is wicked and should be punished a lot,
Yo, that's a
but
good point.
it will bounce back should you live a normal life most of the time. So I was
As
gonna put
long as
that
you're
out there.
drinking
We're all gonna
Irish
be okay.
whiskey.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. If you're Irish whiskey is like a vitamin. So
That is true.
like Popeye spinach. I don't know of what nationality he was. He was a sailor, so that's a little suspect. But
But he had big arms.
That's true. That's true.
Forearms, actually. You ever notice that? It was just
Hey,
his forearm.
let him
All
talk.
forearm.
Let him talk.
Oh, I sorry, man. Bone, the floor's yours.
Oh, it's still mine. Oh, good lord. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
man.
I'm still giggling.
We were all
Gosh,
told to
you know
shut
what?
up, so
I was yeah, but I'm still talking. I got I don't listen so good, or so I'm told by my wife. Dude, I don't even know, man. I got.
Hey, tell us.
I'll talk
Tell
about
us a little bit
EMDR
about
next
what you
week.
did in Arizona.
Oh, AZ.
What were you
Oh
doing?
man. So yeah, I went down there. Got into the nice. I don't know, between Phoenix. It's like Phoenix, the airport, Scottsdale, kind of all that central Arizona. Everything's close. Tempe's up to the north.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, just breezed right in and got into the condo, settled down, spent a bunch of time at the pool, went out to a great restaurant locally every night. Great Mexican food, great Tex-Mex. It's, you know what I mean? Scottsdale is a pretty kitschy tourist place.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a high end kind of section, kind of like the, I don't know, not from Bellevue, but like is east of Seattle. It's the real businessy, waspy, kind of downtown Honolulu fancy shit.
Yeah.
So
Like-
drove past that,
it's like
but then
gay.
there's, the like kitschy cowboy part of town and all that good stuff. And I gotta tell you, Phoenix, I'm no stranger to looking for crime and or finding it. It took work. I had to literally like peer down alleyways, snoop around.
Really?
I can tell you there are people tweaking. There are some poor and impoverished homeless types, but I gotta say, it's not an open air drug market. There's not one to be found. There wasn't one in downtown Phoenix near the, near their stadiums and all that stuff. I had occasion to go there too. So, I mean, I know it's a purple state, quote unquote. So it's got its ups and downs and, this, that, and the other thing. But I just got to say, when you go from like a downtown major city experience from like the Seattle to Phoenix, where it's a open air drug market with insane people allowed to act extra crazy, and you see none of that there,
It's a big difference.
It's big difference. It was shocking, in a good way. So I guess it's another reason why you can kind of love it. It's like, good. Everybody's not being soft, mealy mouthed pussies, and they're, taking care of the law. So there you go. That was for you, Mark. It's but no, man. It's from what I can see, it's a pretty decent place. I've been to Tucson. It's a little sandy. That's a little more like Qatar or Qatar or whatever the locals.
Yeah.
Soon to be glass parking lot. But yeah, I mean, at the very least, man, go visit. And I mean, maybe not in like July, August, like I did, where it's 116. But it's a good test. So I like it.
What did the temperatures get to?
It was 110, 107 when I was there. And then last
kidding.
week when I got back to Washington, it like Phoenix broke the record. It got over like 116 and it was in the like upper one teens. So and that's like a 35-year-old record maybe or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But I guess, I don't know, if you listen to guys like, us who are generally down there retired from one career or another, and either working part-time doing this at like all these transplants who came from other crappy places, they all, they all love it, but they usually dip out, July, part of June, July, August, maybe part of September.
Kind of do the snowbird thing.
Yeah, and then the rest of the time, it's like if you can eat shit for 2 months, like lock yourself in the house with the AC. It's not really popping. But like spring training always happens down there, all that other stuff, and then I mean, like it's nice in California right now apparently, but like when it's like 65 in the dead of winter and sunny and stuff, like that ain't bad, man. If you want snow, horrible. Drive 2 hours north to the border. Right, there's 2 or 3 months of snow up there, way up high. So, from what I can ascertain, it is an okay place. But then I came home and I ran afoul of probably half a dozen other Arizona transplants that moved up to this godforsaken rainy cesspool, and ragging about the very things I love. So to each their own. It's your retirement and mental health journey. So I just fully take it with your partner, and come to your own decisions. But for me,
that was good.
For me in my house, we will not be staying in this god awful state.
Exactly.
Oh man, Bone, thank you, man. That was good. I think we could go ahead and move on to our superstar that's not been with us for a while. But this is going to be whatever Aaron wants to talk about.
Whoops.
Aaron, are you there?
You said history with Jim.
Yeah, you ran the history of Jim.
And we're going to move on to whatever Jim wants to talk about. I did the Jim one first, didn't I?
You did.
You did.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
that's what I get. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with Jim. I'm going to play it one more time. This is whatever Jim wants to talk about. Jim.
All right, guys. Well, here's a little history for you. And on this date in 1944, the U.S. recaptured Guam from the Japanese. And into the date 1 year later, Japan announced its willingness to surrender to the Allies, providing status of Emperor Hiroshima remained unchanged.
Damn
Nice.
right.
Now, those were some hard chargers back then, right?
Yes, that was why they're called the Greatest Generation.
Yeah. There were no pokes back then.
No.
There was no fucking pose back then. You got thrown into the breach.
And then the other thing I was going to tell you this morning, I went and I volunteered with the Marine Corps Reserve's Family Day so that we didn't have the PFCs and the Lance Corporals and privates have to give up their family day. So that's what I did today.
Very nice. How many people were there for that?
Oh, it was pretty big. They had about 200.
Oh wow.
So what did you do,
What do you
Jim?
guys do? Do you feed them or what? What do you do?
Play on the bounce house.
God love
bounce
that.
house.
Bounce houses. Yeah.
Bounce house for the Marines. What did the rest of the family do?
Yeah, most of the Marines were on it too. That's what's funny. The kids got on there with them, so
okay.
They did a formation inside. They didn't want to get in the heat, and then they did their chow line, and we cooked hot dogs and burgers, and they had some Cracker Barrel stuff brought in for them today. So it was nice.
Oh,
so
very
God
cool.
love them for their.
So how often do you guys do that, Jim?
Oh, we do it every August, once a year.
Okay. Now your detachment is actually really active,
We're very
compared to most.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, we did that today, and then we have our ball coming up. We're looking at
Yeah.
100. We're gonna probably have about 150 guests for our ball, and then we have our mud run coming up in September, which, like I told you, we're looking at about 1,000 to 1,500 runners.
Wow.
Yeah, which is going to be fun. Matter of fact, I talked to a few of those young reservists and said they need to get out there and going to get them to come out and represent.
There you go.
And yeah, and I was at the Irish Festival yesterday, and then I met a Marine. He's actually lives right up the road from me, which is cool. He's gonna get part of our league, and
Nice.
something to get us. So
Look at Irish.
Irish are great.
See?
And
See?
then he's got a wall and a bunch of old time Marine Corps stuff that he built in his backyard. These gonna let our young Marines use whenever they want. So
That's cool.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
really cool. So I've been pretty busy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys stay busy up there, that's for sure. I'm amazed at all the stuff that you guys do. Now, it
Yeah.
could be because I'm friends with you on Facebook, so I see all your posts.
It could be.
That could be it. Maybe some of the other detachments are as active, but I definitely see your posts.
We're pretty active.
Yeah. But you have a fairly large detachment, like 150?
Well, no, we're at 161 right now.
161,
So
yeah.
when I took over as a junior vice, we had 142. And I took over in the end of January, so this is my first year, and we're now at 161. So
Nice.
and climbing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. As it should be. That's good.
Yeah. My goal is to hopefully by probably not the birthday, but is to get us over 200 by the end of the we're holding the state convention in June of 2026 for Tennessee Department of Marine Corps League.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to have 200 members by that point.
Oh man, that'd be pretty cool.
Damn right. All right, let's go.
Semper Fi.
So is Aaron still with us? Are you there, Aaron? I don't know.
Aaron, Aaron, here.
Rectangle. What's that supposed to be in support of? I forget.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron said, he goes, I came back for this.
I don't know what happened there. It switched over. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna do. This is the segment called "Whatever Aaron Wants to Talk About."
You're damn right.
All right. I don't know about Superstar as you mentioned earlier, but Super Pogue, I am. As some of you may or may not know, I started out as a grunt.
That's true.
And I was definitely untrained, so I took a different career path. But anyway, I usually do current news, and the current news is right here on this podcast. If you're not here, you are wrong. This is what's going on. This is what's happening.
Exactly.
If you miss this, you're missing out, plain and simple.
That's right.
It doesn't get any better than this. This is what it's all about right here.
You know, I'll tell you this, Aaron. I have one faithful listener every time that we do this live. One faithful listener. That's my wife. She's out there. She's listening.
Yes.
Yeah. She's the one faithful listener. Every now and again we get some other folks in here, but
she do the we listen and we don't judge.
Well,
I sure hope
there may be a little judging. There might be a little.
Apparently she ran in one night and said, "Is Mike okay?"
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, since
Don't
I
worry, she
remember
just
that
ran in a
night.
second ago and asked about Mark too. She was
Okay.
checking on him.
Well, that's good.
We'll all remember this night. Well, maybe not one of them, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and cut mine out. Just go ahead.
That's the past, son. This is the present. You got to
Yeah.
moving on, moving forward.
This is
Oh
great.
man,
All I'm
good
gonna say
stuff.
is this is epic. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, but
So,
in other news,
yeah.
lots of stuff going on. We've talked about a little bit of it. Y'all have hit on y'all's pieces. Uh, you know, Vic has traveled the US here recently and said that the US is looking great. Our current administration says the US is making a turn towards the great,
Mhm.
being great again. I'm loving it. People are still trying to shut it down, but they won't. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just continue to have fun and make things better, right, Mark?
Definitely, without doubt.
All right, go
So-
Irish.
Hey, to go. Yeah, I guess that was my problem. I'm Irish too, so.
Ah,
But hey, to go with
Hey,
what
y'all
you're
ma-
saying, Aaron, as far as this country's going, it's things are looking up, and that's it's one of the things we all talk about. But Vic, with your trip when you went to Mount Rushmore and all that, and I've listened to a couple other podcasts, and they're not necessarily right leaning or left leaning, but they keep talking about how the National Park Services and stuff are suffering from the cuts and different stuff like that. Did you notice anything as far as stuff like that out there? I
No,
mean, the way they're talking, they're like Yosemite's. There's hardly anybody there as far as ranger staff. There's like 2 or 3 there, and they were talking about Yosemite and stuff. And that's a shame if that's actually happening. I don't agree with that because those are
I
parts
didn't
of this
see anything
country.
I didn't go to Yosemite, but I can.
Well,
say
yeah.
the Mount Rushmore. I mean, it was fully staffed. There was people in the gift shop. There were docents walking around. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't notice anything like that.
Yeah, like I said, it was 2 different podcasts that were talking about stuff like that. That it's our national parks are going downhill, and there's going to be people just living there, and there's going to be trash, and there's no park rangers, there's nobody there to enforce anything. And I was like, well, I don't think
Fake
it's
news.
actually.
Well, I've not heard nor seen anything like that.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've seen was all the animals trying to leave Yellowstone. That was about the most that I saw. The people seem to still be there.
Yeah.
What the animals trying to leave? Why? Because the people are running them off.
No. So it looked like Yellowstone was going to explode there for a while. So they were,
I got you.
like all the buffalo and all the other different animals were trying to get out.
It was a natural kind of migration type deal. Hey, nature will let you know when something bad's about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You follow the animals, and
Yeah.
a horse will
Yeah,
tell you
they
what
know.
water's good to drink, and you start seeing animals going one direction, you probably ought to be going that same direction at that point. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially them bomb sniffing dogs. Like,
Well, you better go the opposite way with them.
yeah.
it
Yeah.
depends on which.
We lost Mark.
Yeah, it's all
here's-
good.
That's probably okay.
It's like, calm down.
Oh, governor said, I got him tonight. I got him.
He might have. New snooze might have finally closed in.
Yeah.
Dude.
I hate to sit here and laugh and poke fun too much because I was in the same state.
We've all been there.
No, you were
Hey.
not. Not quite that bad.
We have all been there, my friends.
Yeah, I know. We watched you drink a whole big ass ball of freaking Fireball one night. Aaron was a part of that one. You were leaning over the thing like this. You're like, we're all texting you privately. We're like, hey, dude, lay off the Fireball, get some water, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Hey, sometimes you got to let them know how it really is,
Yeah.
No. I was actually
Well,
kind of
shoot.
starting to feel bad there for a little bit. I was like, oh man,
No,
it was
he's
funny.
all right.
It was funny for
He's
a
still
minute.
there.
But
He's listening to you.
no, he
Yeah,
is
He
not.
can.
No, he isn't.
Uh-oh,
he's back
there he
on now.
comes.
Mark,
What'd you
no,
say,
there's
Mark?
the man.
I'm just waiting to slap a beef onto the fire.
Ah,
It's always a
Yep.
good night.
oh, the last one I'll leave y'all with before we move on. Have you seen the latest about possibly going to war with the cartel?
No, I didn't see that.
That's the words they're using.
Really?
That's the words. Yep.
Wow. Huh. Go to war with the cartel, huh?
Yep.
That'll be
Destroy
interesting.
them. Destroy them.
Well,
Trying to
that's
end
because
this.
I
This.
think they think that's the only way we can do anything about it.
Yep. Well, because other countries are not going to do anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Very true. Very true.
Because you heard about that big fentanyl bust they just made.
yeah, that was part of it. So I seen that, and then
Where was that at? Was it Texas?
No, it was actually shoot. I want to say it was like Illinois.
It was north. I can't
It was
remember
north.
Really?
exactly where.
It wasn't a border. It wasn't a border state. I just can't
No
remember where it
kidding.
was. But the clip I seen, it was Fox News, but they were interviewing Secretary of Defense, and they said Secretary of Defense or Secretary of War, and he said, "Hey, we used to be the Secretary of War for a reason." I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go."
Oh,
I sort of like this. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, they've been
That's
ginning
funny.
up. They've been moving intel assets
Yeah.
down there. They're starting to do with this administration, obviously, starting to do some things that don't encroach on Mexico's sovereignty, because the
Right.
issue is always getting their buy-in. But I mean, at some point, if you're dealing with a second world cesspool and you have a cartel that's, it has an economy that's, as bigger than most small countries,
Yeah.
what are we talking about, right? So I mean,
He's cutting out now.
I hope we figure it out. I hope we do something more than what we're doing, right?
Well,
And there's always going to be drugs getting muled in. There's going to be drug problems if we can't, if we can't get our fentanyl. Somebody's going to figure out a way to make something else in the middle of the country. But you can enforce that differently. I guess it just it's just something needs to give, because there's a human toll with the human trafficking, the sex trafficking, the other things that goes above and beyond any, libertarian pussies. I'm going to spout off about do whatever you want to yourself. Well, that's not what's happening with the cartels. That's
Right.
not just what they're not just supplying your friends the booger sugar they want to do on the weekend because you don't have a problem. You just like to party and do whatever you want. So I don't know. I'm just on one with these anarcho-capitalist libertarian turds, right? Pick a side. So like get on board or pound it. And that's what I'll say. So it's Mark X-esque, but I'm sober as heck. That's just, I don't know. So anyways, sorry, I got activated the other day by podcast I probably shouldn't have been listening to. It was really, anti,
got a little heated?
stupid shit. In my head, like, I had to rage quit, but it's I'm dealing with some lingering hangovers from that resentment. But no, I think just even like talk like that, even if it is just posturing and we just do something, but something better, something more effective, right? Kind of like enforcing immigration laws.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you remember growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was all about the war on drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you ever heard, the war on drugs. Well, the war on drugs didn't work. It continued to grow and continue to get worse. So now you got to go to the source of the problem.
Yeah.
So
where there's a will, there's always going to be a way. And I think that's what you're saying, Bone. And you've got a completely different outlook on it than we all do, because we didn't do the kind of job you did, and you dealt with that crap probably almost on a daily basis as law enforcement.
Yeah. Man, what's
You know,
special when I was in Boy Scout?
a lot of what we see, know is what we, read on, see in the news or we read over the years. But you have a completely different outlook on, all of that as far as the drug war, the drug trade. And at some point in time, enough's enough, and you start squashing stuff. But what toes are you stepping on at that point?
Right. And who's going to crop up in their place? And there's
Yeah.
always arguments to be made, and some of them are legitimate, and some statements are true, right? If you're just hurting yourself. But I mean, this prolific drug use, and the legalization of it, or the non-enforcement of these things, like Oregon saw how it worked. Portland saw how that didn't work. It's gone back, right? These places that have tried these experiments, the country of Greece, where the heroin and opioid use was so out of control, and it was like it was ravaging an entire country, right? Which already has its own trouble with banking issues and other crap. So you can see that, like, some of these like thought processes and experiments and stuff, just they truly don't work, and you do have to change hearts and minds. You do. I mean, you do. It's really what it comes down to. But also, if you blow up all the fentanyl labs in Mexico and start sticking it to China, and not letting them, import that poison to subvert America, then that's what it is. That can be a dent, right? And like you said, if there's a will, I agree, Mike. There's a way. I mean, I got the will, I just got no juice. Nor will I ever be a public official or the head of the FBI or CIA. So I've probably said too many things, done too much stuff, and burnt too many bridges, right, at my tender age. So no delusions, but it is one of those things. Like, I think people are starting to wake up and see like all these negative consequences and repercussions and stuff. I mean, we all live in different places. You can see it locally. A cartel member just actually shot a Lummi Nation tribal police officer like two weeks ago, for no reason. Dipshit crashed his truck. Guy, I'm sure he was probably going to start a DUI investigation or something, but he's trying to help save a guy's life who flipped a car in a ditch. He's calling out to him, trying to get him up, and then the guy comes to, realizes it's a cop, and starts blasting. Luckily, that officer survived. And is recovering, but that's my backyard. That's where I used to fight crime, man. So it's like stuff like that. You think like, oh, it's just in this border town, right? And Whatcom County is a border county, and Washington is a border state, but it's not just southern Arizona, Texas, the desert, South San Diego. Like, that's just crap's everywhere, man. And I think everything's moving in a positive direction. Mark started off on it and he's smiling and happy for a reason, because that enforcement's positive. It sends a message. It stops or stymies. It doesn't stop shit, but it stymies some of this influx and flow. Right. And consequences and accountability are paramount, right? Like, that's it's what it is. Whether you're parenting, whether you're trying to keep crime down, scumbags out, or do anything else. Like, if you have none of that, it's just, we would be where we were at the last, 6, 8 out of 10 years, where things are just getting worse and ain't nothing happening. Right. So I think, I mean, on a happy note, I agree with you, Aaron. And I think that's like great prognosis for the future. And those strong words are better than nothing.
No, I'm glad you stepped in. You have the experience, and you're an airman, so you're probably one of the smartest ones in the room. So
that's true statement. Yeah. As much as we don't want to admit that is probably true.
It's all good.
Yeah, but for how much, all of us were, Jim, you originally from Tennessee?
No.
Where are you originally from?
Detroit.
Yep. That's probably why you're down in Tennessee now, huh?
Yes. So I like to remind people that I've lived south of the Mason-Dixon line a lot longer than I ever did in the north.
Yeah.
But I mean, I grew up in Northwest Pennsylvania, Andrew, Vic, Sensei, and Aaron, you guys were. I don't know if you guys do. You guys consider yourself, Midwest as
No,
far as?
I'm Arkansan. I'm not Midwest.
Okay, excuse me. I
So
apologize. Sorry.
I
Sorry.
don't consider
Hey, but
myself that
Arkansas is
anymore.
part of the South.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't
Well,
live in northern Arkansas. I lived,
yeah.
like he showed the picture earlier today from Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is the
But what
University of Arkansas there, but that's about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is, like I said, I grew up in Northwest Pennsylvania, and really born in the '70s, but really, was growing up in the late '70s and the '80s. And all of a sudden, what's the one show everybody remembers in
MASH.
the '80s that came out? Well, okay, MASH. It dealt with drugs, dickhead.
Oh,
What
you didn't
what a
specify.
great show though, MASH. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. Well,
Was a
MASH is
good
great.
show.
Yeah, I still get teared up when I watch the last episode of MASH. But my point is, like Miami Vice. To me, when I
Yep.
was in the '80s, all the drugs came in through freaking Miami, and it was cocaine, and it was this, and it was that,
Right.
and
Yeah,
you
that's
never
true.
really thought about, the border between Mexico and the United States, and hell, even from Canada. They're not stupid. I mean, maybe they weren't, but I'm sure they are now.
Oh, they definitely are now.
But that's one thing nobody really ever thought about. Like Aaron, you were saying in the '80s, what was it, Dare?
There,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
whole
Yep.
Dare program and all that with drugs are bad.
Well, we had what was we had Smokey the Bear. So now you
Yep.
got fires everywhere, and then we
Yep.
had the Dare, and there's drugs everywhere. So
Yeah.
McGruff
those
the
two
crime dog,
programs.
just for general
Yeah.
crime. Just,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
for
forgot about
ratting.
yeah.
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 I mean,
Yeah. McGruff.
you should
Yeah.
snitch off people who are committing felonies. By the way, don't tell a real cop I'm retired.
Well, no, you're absolutely right, because I mean they're not. It's not just going to be a one-time thing. They're going to continue to do it. Next thing you
Hell
know,
no.
your family falls victim.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you report them?
Yeah. A lot of times it takes several attempts, several arrests, several crimes,
Yeah.
crimes that you catch them.
Yeah.
It's when you've arrested
Well-
hundreds and hundreds of people. Sometimes, yeah, it's like, in fact, people like, I swear I didn't do this one, but you got enough evidence to arrest me, and you didn't catch me the other 7 times. Like, stuff like that. Like, I'll eat
Yeah.
it. They're like, it's
Yeah.
a weird karmic. Everybody has a morality, even
Yeah.
even the worst of the worst. The worst. It's not ours, and I mean, there's some people, but I say big drug dealers, addicts, things like that. Your 1% biker gang folk, your gang member. Like there's a morality, there's a code, there's these things. Sometimes it's in line with us and society. Most of the time, it varies to different extremes, but like you'd be amazed at what people will actually do to police their own, or say to work with our state, local, and federal law enforcement, because sometimes what's right's right. And that spans, all people of
Well,
any
you would know this more than anybody, Bone, but even in the criminal world, there are standards, and they're going to hold each other to standards. It may not be our standards, but it's standards.
Yeah,
Honor
exactly.
among thieves.
Yeah.
Well,
there is
shoot.
some. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've had it explained. I mean, like, because you ask why. Why are you telling me this? Why did you reach out? Well, because you don't sell smack to pregnant chicks. You don't. You might be a dirty thief and a prolific drug dealer, but you don't assault women. Like
Children.
whatever, like children, definitely, right? And so there are those things, right? And it's you'd be
Prison
amazed.
justice.
You'd be amazed who cooperates for it's for those simple reasons, right? And maybe they're kind of trying to be on the up and up. They don't want to go to prison for taking care of it themselves.
Yeah,
You
very
know, and I'm
true.
not espousing vigilantism at all. I think I kind of said the opposite, right? But I mean, at some point though, hey, you got to take care of yourself, right? And your
True.
family.
Yeah.
So, but that's what, you know, these people are sometimes doing that too, right? So you get, it's an interesting, you know, it's an interesting time that the pendulum's kind of swinging back, I think, for just reasonableness and supporting law and order, um, and certain stuff. And you know, if there's
Yeah.
more police accountability, great, right? Um, I'm for the DoD not working with, you know, unionized folk that aren't doing their job and not helping veterans. So the way, you know, Mark explained that, it's that sounds great, right? And I'm a guild guy, union guy, essentially, right?
Yeah.
But also, you know, I needed protections from horse crap, but I also, if you are committing a crime or you're like, you will get hemmed up.
Mhm.
You know, like
It's going to
absolute
happen
overt
eventually.
and wanton corruption gets handled and taken care of. And even, you know, and even like, as we saw in the last few years, like things that weren't patently illegal, guys are losing their careers, families, freedom over. You know, like the pendulum's going back toward reasonableness and back toward that you know, that community oriented policing and re-engagement. And like these things are all going to be good, and enforcing a border like every other country in the
Yeah.
world.
Go
That's not
figure.
political. They just, we all have these arbitrary lines. Well, guess what, college kid? They're not arbitrary. Some of them are thousands of years old. They're well agreed
Yeah.
upon. Shit. Sometimes people fought over it for
Many,
years and
many
years and
times.
years,
Just
multiple
about all of
times,
them, to be honest.
everyone.
Yeah.
So, you know, and if you have it, it's absolutely yours as a nation to secure and then handle what's inside, you know, how you hopefully see fit. And it seems like people are,
Yeah.
you know, starting to get a little bit more on board with that, or that's
Yeah.
just becoming a bigger priority, right? For those, all that big moderate section to kind of jump
Yeah.
on
True.
board with like, look, man, like,
It's
you know what I
amazing
mean?
what leadership in that executive office does to the country.
These things can have an effect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Brian Roof here. He's a fellow podcaster out. He's actually, he does a couple of different podcasts, but Brian Roof's a good guy. He said, "What's going on, gents?" And he's got a couple of crayons there. Apparently he likes the red ones. I don't know,
Nom, nom,
Brian,
nom.
man. I've never really cared for the red ones. I don't know.
Strike me as a grapey purple.
Oh, I'm a purple
Hey,
guy.
Purple
Here's
Brian.
Noted.
here's the most important thing. He's sharing them, because if you have
That is true.
crowns and you don't share them with us, we do get angry.
That is a true statement. Yeah. Well, Brian, I hope you're doing well out there. Thanks for dropping a line and saying something. Much appreciated. But hey, we're getting close to the end here. What do you say we hold on? Brian says something else. I like the green ones. It only lets you use red. Yeah. The green ones are good too, you know.
We need to
They are.
protest
They
that
are.
against Facebook. Then all colors should be shown.
Yeah.
And what if you're colorblind? Then you can't tell either one. It's a weird brown gray.
He says I throw
You're
them
gonna
at
eat the
you,
wrong one.
mofos. Well, hey, as we're getting close, we've been here for a hot minute. We're gonna go ahead, if you guys are good with it. Y'all want to do some words of wisdom or what?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
let's
All
do
right.
it.
Well, let's hit it up. We'll do words of wisdom. All right. Words of wisdom. Who wants to go first? You want to start with Mike? You want to go first, Mike? No. All right. Bone, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Gotta say to anybody listening, walk a mile to avoid a fight. But if one starts, don't back down an inch. And that applies to whatever that fight is. So take that in the grand meaning of the word fight.
Nice. Very good, man. Very good. All right. Who wants to go next? Sensei, what about you? What do you got? Sensei left us. Okay. Aaron, what about you, man? It's been a
I'll
while.
take it.
Oh, wait, Sensei's back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sensei's back. Nope, he's muted now too.
Yeah, he's muted. I don't know what's
What
going
the
on
heck's
with
going
Sensei.
on? I don't know.
There he is.
There it is.
Yeah. So like when I click away to my list of quotes at the camera, can you still hear me?
Oh,
Mine
yeah, we
did
hear you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's see here. This is reflect on your daily habits. They either propelling you forward or keeping you stagnant. Evolve, don't revolve.
Ooh. Evolve, don't revolve. That's nice, man. Nice. All right. Aaron, what do you got for us, man?
I'm gonna go with the only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Ooh, wow. That's true, man. That's true.
That's
I
Steve
like it.
Jobs, by the way.
Yeah. He's a smart dude. That's for sure.
Well, I'm using his product, so
Well,
He
you got to
YouTube
represent somehow.
creation.
That's good.
His creation.
Yeah. Maybe he'll throw you a couple of bones that your
I don't
way.
think
you know?
he's with us anymore. I think that's
Well,
a ghost in that
I don't
black
think Apple's going to
turtleneck,
throw
buddy.
us. Yeah, I don't think Apple's going to throw us anything, but okay.
Except a hard time, probably.
Yeah.
I'll throw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. What do you got for us, man?
All right. Just remember, there'll be many chapters in your life. Don't get lost in the one you're in right now.
Oh,
dang.
that's definitely words of wisdom right there.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Jim coming in strong, man. All right, Mike, are you ready now?
Sure, yeah.
All right, you're coming in last here. You got to bring it strong.
All right. So I don't know if I'm going to come in strong or not, but it means something to me because I learned that it is actually a complete sentence, and I get crap for it all the time when I say it. But never say no twice, as long as you actually mean it.
Oh, dang.
That's good.
Yeah, that was really. I need to take that advice when I'm talking to my girls. Holy cow, man. Coming in strong. All right. Well, hey, guys, thanks for coming on and doing this. Aaron, it was great seeing you, man. I'm glad you came on. Hold on. I'm going to bring Mark. He was moving around. I'm going to bring him up real quick and unmute him. Mark, you got some words of wisdom for us?
Yeah. Are you canceling me or?
No, I was just letting you rest. You're good.
Okay.
Well, now you've turned your camera off.
Hold on. I'm back. Hold on, I'm back.
There he is. There it is. Words of wisdom.
I know. Where am I?
You turned your camera off. There it is.
Hold on.
You're good now.
Am I still there?
You're good. Yeah.
You are.
Are you sure?
No, not now.
Am I still there? Can you hear me?
We hear you just fine. Go ahead, Mark. Words of wisdom.
Okay. You guys were starting to. I think you're getting to be weak and feeble. All right. So.
Yeah.
All right. You cannot truly call yourself peaceful unless you are capable of great violence. If you're not capable of violence, you're not peaceful, you're harmless. So make yourself a distinction of being peaceful of violence.
I like it. That's good.
Big difference.
Violence.
Big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Understand there's a big difference.
Absolutely. Well, hey guys, I want to thank you all for coming on and doing this. Much appreciated. I had a good time tonight. This is a good cap to my weekend of going out and hanging out with my family, which we had a wonderful time. So if you haven't seen the pictures, you should probably see the pictures. It's a good time. I did get to go horseback riding. I didn't post those pictures today, but horseback riding with the family. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And who led that was a Marine. Mortarman led that horseback ride, which was really cool. So I got to chat with him. Hopefully he'll come on the podcast in the near future. But with that, hey guys, thanks again. Truly appreciate it. To all the listeners out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA has some great resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255, or you can go to veteranscrisisline.net and click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. And if they need that helping hand, please
Help
give it
them
to
out.
them. Guys, thank you very much. Much appreciated. To all the listeners, stay motivated. Change your sock.